Good evening, everyone, and welcome from America with Ayman. My guest today is a 30 years of law enforcement. He's been serving the country for so many years. He have a lot of knowledge about law enforcement, management, handling the crisis, last minute. He is amazing. Even if you're watching me from anywhere around the country, but you need to know more about Oscar Gonzalez. Welcome to my show, Oscar.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Oscar. You are running now for Harris County Judge. Um, you have been in law enforcement for so many years, and let me tell the people more about you, your background, and also what inspired you to running for a judge position.
Well, police officers, our core is we are protectors. Ever since I was a child, I wanted to be an officer, and because I wanted to help people and I wanted to protect. And so after, I've retired 7 years ago, and I see what's going on with everything around me. I see what these politicians and career politicians are doing, and a lot of it, they're not following the law. And so out of frustration and knowing that the people need protecting, that's why I decided to go ahead and run.
That's great. That's great. So you was a deputy sheriff. Um, you have amazing background, but let me ask you this: how your background in law enforcement uniquely prepare you for this leading position as a Harris County judge?
Well, in our training and experience, we have to go into situations and make split-second decisions no matter where we go as an officer. So our training, and with all the years that we've done this, or that I've done this, I can go into a situation and figure out a solution quickly and effectively.
Mhm.
And so I've been exposed to plenty of different areas during
Mhm.
my 30-year career. I was in administration. I worked with the budget office, worked with commissioner's court. We wrangled back and forth. We tried to get better pay, better conditions for the employees. And so I've been exposed to all of that in different areas. The port division, Port of Houston, I've been there. The hospital division, I've been there. Been out in the flood control. So over my 30 years, I've been all over the place. I know how the bonds work, how the jails work, how the courts work. I know everything from the inside. So I've
Mhm.
got 30 years of training, on the job training, inside all of the different areas of the county. And so that's what I bring to the table.
That's great. And people sometimes thinking running for a political position or running for office is something easy. You can tell me more about the challenging you facing and how you handle it, and it is your own experience in this since you start your campaign. I see you doing great job in your campaign. You're running from place to place. I was so lucky we meet several times in different events in different places. But let the people know how hard is running for the office and what sometimes you face and how you handle it.
Well, it's pretty tough. It's expensive. Even if you get money coming in, you're going to be spending your money also. So, and that's happened to us because there's not a lot of people that are donating. So like the gas, the food, the wear and tear on your vehicles, the tires, clothing, you have to buy new clothing. You got to look good. You don't have to look great. You just have to look good. And
Yeah.
so, but there's times like today, we're running from one place to the other, and you get tired. So you got to take care of yourself. You got to eat well. You got to get rest. You have to take vitamins and just do the best you can. And so it is tough, and you have to see and meet a lot of people. You have to speak. You have to know public speaking is very helpful, but you can't be too plastic. You actually have to have some um, passion behind you, and experience is a big help. Because a long time ago, when I started doing this, um, when I first began my career, I wasn't really good at public speaking.
Mhm.
I was kind of shy, but you can't be shy. You have to, like you do this podcast, and you have to be confident and go out there. And with a law enforcement background, that's given me the exposure to probably 2-3 million people over my 3 decades that I've done that. And so with that comes confidence, because you're able to talk with people at all levels. It's interesting because I've dealt with homeless all the way to the ultra rich, and people have pulled me aside and said, I feel real comfortable talking to you. Well, that's because we listen. As a peace officer, you have to assess the situation, but you also have to listen, because people are frustrated, they have anxiety, they're tired, sometimes they're angry. And so you really have to work with them and listen to them. So the training and experience has been a blessing, but it's taken a long time to get to this point where I can do this at this level.
Yes, great. I can tell. Every time I have luck to listening to you in any of the events, I see your voice full of energy, and you encouraging people, like your voices are all over the place. And I like your style in speaking. You're a great public speaker, and definitely this will help you in your campaign. Best of luck in this. Let me go for another topic, which is usually for any elected official, from the president all the way down, the first 100 days is the toughest days. So for you, if you be elected for a Harris County judge position, what a correction action you want to take in the first 100 days, and how you plan to achieve this?
Well, I already have plans for the first week.
Yeah.
Right after the ceremony, I want to go, well, depending on what day it is, because sometimes the ceremony is done on a holiday, I believe. And so, but my plan is that first week is I want to go walk the jail. I want to go walk the courts. I want to go ride patrol. I want to go see the ship channel again from a different set of eyes. I want to go out into the flood control, and I want to talk with the actual people on the ground, and I want to see exactly what's going on. I want to go to the hospital districts, and I'm not looking to listen to all the administrators. I want to go see the actual people that are doing the work right at the front lines. And I want to get a feel for what they need and what's happening really happening, not what somebody tells me at the top. I want to go down there and find out what's going on at the bottom. And so that's going to be the first week or two. And so that's my plan, is to get out there and really be as much hands-on and boots on the ground as I can, because I've been in all those places before, so they're not unfamiliar. So for me to walk in the jail, I know what to look for. I know how it operates. For me to walk in the courts, it's the same thing. For me to go hit the hospital district, I know how it works. I've been there before. And same thing with the Port of Houston, same thing with flood control, same thing with patrol. All of those areas I've been to. So for me, that's familiar. So I'm not worried or concerned about going out there. I want to go see exactly what's going on for myself, so that I can work with the team and address issues immediately, because we have a lot of work to do. So the first 100 days, the first week is going to be tough out there on the streets, in the hallways, in the jails, in the hospitals. I want to go out there and see exactly what's going on firsthand.
Sounds great. Law enforcement, I have no doubt you will do an amazing job in it. Especially you are 30 years of law enforcement and leading position as a police officer until become a deputy sheriff. But the voters in Harris County, especially, Harris County is ranking one of the highest property tax maybe all over the country. So how would you approach the country property tax, especially people wondering about these questions? And one of the events I attend with you, people ask you this question. But I need the audience listening to you today hear from you how you approach the county property tax.
Well, the first thing we have to do is stop the wasteful spending. That's the biggest problem. For instance, pretrial services, when county commissioners voted to adopt the O'Donnell decree, the pretrial services budget went from $9 million a year to over $100 million a year, and I believe it's about $145 million a year now. Okay, that's a lot of money.
Mhm.
That can go and that can be saved if we make a few changes. Same thing with the toll road. The toll road brings in a lot of money, and it's kind of hard to say let's just give it back right now. We need to address law enforcement and public safety. So, but we can't use the toll road money for law enforcement and public safety. Well, maybe some public safety projects where we have to look at the state law. So there's a lot of areas where we can save a lot of money really quickly, but we cannot be painting murals in low-income areas for $3 million a year. We can do something with that $3 million. So we got to look at everything that's going on with all the different departments. We need to trim the fat, trim the wasteful spending, and reallocate it into areas where it's needed. Now, I believe in property tax cuts as well, because I'm right there with everybody. Our property is rated really high, but we can't get that for it. And if we got that for it, the lower amount that we get, it's not enough to buy a new place. So, gentrification, that's how this happens. Elderly people, they're in their home that they paid off, but they have to pay a lot of money in taxes, property taxes. So we really got to look at that. I feel kind of like the rest of the people do. I would love to see if we could eliminate property tax. It might be a tough stretch, but reduction would be fantastic, because here's the problem. Everybody right now is struggling.
Yeah.
Prices at the grocery store have gone up. Water bills are going up. Electricity bills are going up. Everything is going up. And there's people that cannot afford that. And it's really making it difficult. So we've got to look at the programs. If there's a possibility where you have elderly people, and I love the program where they're saying 55 or 65, we can cut the school taxes off the property taxes for the homeowners because they don't have any kids in school. So that just makes it more fair for them. And if we can save them money right off the bat, that can help them a lot, because if you look at your school taxes, it's usually about 50% of what you pay.
More, probably more. Yeah.
And sometimes more. So we really got to look at those programs, especially to help the 55 and 65-year-olds, the older people,
Yes.
because they're living on fixed incomes. And there's younger people too. I mean, like I said, the price of everything is going up. I wish it would come down. I usually use this as an example. We go to Sam's and we used to buy 200 paper plates for like $5.79.
Mhm.
Now it's almost just short of $20 for the same package.
Mm-hmm.
And it just went up really, really high. So everything is high. And we've got to do what we can to try to help those that have already worked all their lives and paid so much into the system. So we got to do something to try to help them for sure. And those are probably the first ones we have to help. And we really need to try to reduce property taxes across the board, because it is a lot. It's a big burden.
Yeah, I agree. So I know you have a very tight time, and I'm glad we married our schedule today. But before I leave you, I don't want to leave you. I know you're always going from place to place, but I want you to leave a message for the voters who got in for the ballot, March or November, and the voting for the people that are going for see your name. What do you want them to remember when you saw your name in the ballot, and why you qualified for this position?
Well, that's pretty easy. Okay. I'm coming out of retirement to once again represent and protect the people. That's really what I'm doing this for. I'm not looking for notoriety. I'm not looking for glory. I'm not looking for money. I don't need any of those things. But really what I do need is I need to protect people. And that's why I'm doing this. That's my core, because I love to see good people succeed. My wife and I, we rescue animals, we help kids in foster care and families, we help veterans, we work with victims. We do, as a matter of fact, I got a story for you today.
Yes,
Northside High School, they put out a call saying that they need help selling this candy. And then some of their kids need some instruments. And so the band director reached out and we answered the call. We went over there and picked up 2 cases of chocolate that we're going to help them sell. And we're going to get all of our friends to try to help them so we can sell all the chocolate for them so that they don't have to pay it, because if they don't sell it, they have to pay the bill.
Yeah.
And right now with everything, costing more, people are not buying things. And so they need help. So we stepped in to help. But that's why we're doing this, because I love to see good people succeed. But the good people are afraid right now because crime is at a level that's unprecedented. And the good people are prisoners in their own home. How many people go out at night? Not many. Because, once it gets dark, even me, I don't want to go anywhere after it's dark because it's dangerous. And even now, during the daytime, sometimes it's dangerous to go out. You look at your TV. You see it all the time. We have a crime problem. We do not have prosperity when we have crime running unchecked. And it's bad. It's really bad. So my primary function is going to be, we have to address the crime problem. We've got to get a handle on it. I've worked with judges. I've fought with judges. I've worked with district attorneys. I know a lot about working with them, and I know how to work to try to help them do their job a little bit better. So it's going to be a struggle. We need to probably, and here's the plan that I came up with, is let's take all the stats today report in each one of these courts, because the O'Donnell case was horrible, but the county has they have the authority to get rid of the O'Donnell case. And that's really detailed, and I can go on that forever. I just don't want to bore everybody. We need to get rid of the O'Donnell case. We need the judges to get back to work. We need the district attorney to start filing charges. We need the jail spaces to be reopened. We've got 1,200 beds sitting empty because we cannot get the staff to work in the jails, okay? So it's a shortage of manpower, and we need to address that. And so it's a multifaceted attack on trying to fix all the problems, because it's not just one problem. You can fix one little issue, but there's 10 other issues you need to fix because they all work together in conjunction. And I can go on and on about it, but I don't want to bore you. But if you want details, I can get really deep in many, many areas and answer a lot of them, because I know how they work together, because I was immersed in it for 3 decades. So I'm doing this for the people. I'm not doing it for me. It's not about me. It's about all of us and our children. I want safe streets. I want everybody to feel safe and comfortable in their home. I want them to feel safe and comfortable while they're shopping. I want law enforcement to go out there and do their job. And criminals need to, if they need to be behind bars, that's where they need to be. And no more free passes on crime. Yeah. That needs to stop. And so that's the first thing that needs to be addressed. The rampant spending, spending on all these pet projects, not focusing on what's important. The importance right now is we need safe streets. And so wasteful spending needs to stop so that we can reallocate those funds towards making our streets safer.
That sounds great. Oskar, thank you so much for your time today. I just need you, if you can, just tell the audience today your website, your communication channels. So if they want to look for you, they have questions, they can send it to you. Also, if they want to donate for your campaign, they are mostly welcome. So can you just tell us your website and the social media too, so people can go for you?
It's Oscar Gonzalez for Harris County Judge is the title on almost all the media that we have out there right now.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So again, thank you so much for your time today. Best of luck with your campaign. and I will definitely will be happy to invite you to my show again when you holding the title of Harris County Judge, and we talk about after your 100 day. I will ask you what you achieved from your plan. Okay, so this will be our next meeting.
Okay, great. And anytime that you want to cover any specific aspect of anything that I talked about, feel free to invite me back, because I can cover a lot of different issues quite deeply.
That is amazing. So I encourage everyone who watching us today, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment below, and I will try to meet our schedule again, as he is a very busy man. I know. I can swear he's very busy, but I will keep nagging on him until we found the time, and he will answer all your questions. If you have any questions for him, any questions, if you live in Harris County, Texas, you have questions regarding to anything, if you have ideas, so please leave it in the comment below, and Oskar will come again to my show, he promised, and he will answer all the questions you have. Don't forget to share these videos for everyone who is interested to know more about our candidate who is running for Harris County Judge, Oskar Gonzalez. And if you can donate even $5 for his campaign, this would be great. It will definitely make difference, because the campaigns is cost a lot of money. Thank you so much, Oskar, again for coming with me today. Thank you so much for everyone who was watching me today. God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America.
Thank you.
Thank you.